summary, the video explores various ethnic tribes and peoples from the Middle Ages, highlighting their origins, cultures, historical significance, and impacts on modern language and culture. Beginning with an introduction to the Huns, the video outlines their role in accelerating the collapse of the Western Roman Empire and their reputation for military prowess and brutality under their famous leader Attila. It then examines the Varangians, Norse traders, and warriors who settled in Eastern Europe and established the Kievan Rus state while serving as elite guards for the Byzantine Empire. The video also covers the Picts of early medieval Scotland, known for their fierce resistance to Roman conquest and distinctive body art, who eventually merged with the Gaels to form the Kingdom of Alba, the precursor to Scotland. Next, the Vandals, a Germanic tribe notorious for sacking Rome and giving rise to the modern term vandalism, are discussed alongside the Alans, an ancient Iranian nomadic group who migrated widely and formed the Christian kingdom of Alania before being dispersed by the Mongols. The Bretons, a Celtic group from Great Britain who migrated to northwest France, are noted for maintaining their cultural identity through language and political alliances during the Norman conquest. The video also introduces the Uriankhai, a Mongol-era forest dwelling, people known for their isolated lifestyle in Siberia, and the Visigoths, a Germanic tribe that played a major role in Roman history by sacking Rome and establishing a kingdom in Spain and Portugal, integrating Roman and Gothic legal traditions. Lastly, the Semigallians, a Baltic tribe famous for their fierce resistance to German crusaders during the Northern Crusades, are covered, highlighting their prolonged struggle and eventual migration to Lithuania. Overall, the video provides a broad overview of lesser-known and famous medieval tribes, their cultural legacies, and their influence on modern history and language. Highlights: the Huns accelerated the fall of the Western Roman Empire under the leadership of Attila, known as the Scourge of God. Their ability to adapt and dominate large regions destabilized established empires like Rome and played a key role in shaping the political landscape of the time. For example, Attila's campaigns forced the Romans into paying tribute, demonstrating the military leverage nomadic tribes wielded. Their eventual absorption into the Gaels to form the Kingdom of Alba illustrates how smaller ethnic groups could preserve elements of their heritage while contributing to the formation of new political entities. The Visigoths compilation of the Visigothic Code, which merged Roman, Germanic, and Catholic laws, was a significant step in integrating diverse populations under a unified legal system. The Vandal sack of Rome left a lasting linguistic legacy, with vandalism entering modern vocabulary to describe wanton destruction. This underscores how historical actions by tribes and peoples can shape cultural memory and language, often embedding simplified or biased views of these groups in later societies, as seen in the use of Hun as an insult during the World Wars. This highlights how barbarian tribes contributed to the evolution of legal and cultural norms in post-Roman Europe, challenging the notion that these groups were mere destroyers of civilization. Varangians, Norse warriors from Sweden, founded the Kievan Rus and served as Byzantine imperial guards. The Semigallians prolonged resistance to crusaders, and their subsequent migration to Lithuania is an example of how tribes adapted to external pressures by relocating and merging with other groups. This process helped preserve their cultural identity indirectly and contributed to the ethnogenesis of modern Baltic peoples, demonstrating resilience amid the violent upheavals of the medieval period. The Varangians exemplify how Norse tribes integrated into Slavic and Byzantine societies, not only through conquest, but also trade and military alliances. Religious identity became a unifying force that facilitated the transition from tribal societies to medieval kingdoms, influencing governance, law, and diplomacy. Their establishment of the Kievan Rus was foundational for Eastern Slavic identity, and their service as the Byzantine emperor's personal guards highlights their elite status and cross-cultural influence. This reflects broader medieval patterns where trade routes and mercenary service facilitated cultural exchange. Highlights: the Picts of Scotland were fierce warriors with unique tattoos and played a crucial role in early Scottish history. Vandals famously sacked Rome, inspiring the modern term vandalism, and established a kingdom in North Africa. The Alans, nomadic horsemen, formed the Christian kingdom of Alania and resisted Mongol invasions fiercely. The Uriankhai lived isolated lives in Siberian forests, practicing unique hunting and living techniques. The Semigallians fiercely resisted the Teutonic Knights during the Northern Crusades before migrating to Lithuania. Key insights: military prowess and impact of nomadic tribes. The Huns and Alans, both nomadic horse-riding peoples, significantly influenced medieval European power dynamics through their mobility, military tactics, and territorial conquests. Cultural and political integration via trade and military service. Resistance and identity preservation in fragmented societies. The Picts, despite being overshadowed by larger empires, successfully resisted Roman conquest through guerrilla warfare and maintained a distinct cultural identity marked by tattoos and unique art forms. Legacy of barbarian kingdoms on European law and culture, ****. Etymology and cultural memory through historical events, ****. Religious conversion and shifts in tribal alliances. Many tribes, including the Varangians, Alans, and Visigoths, converted from paganism to Christianity, which played a critical role in their political alliances, cultural integration, and state formation. Endurance and transformation through migration and conflict. The video overall provides a detailed exploration of medieval tribes, often overlooked in mainstream history, emphasizing their complexity, interconnectedness, and lasting influence on European development.